Good afternoon and welcome back to Carl's Corner. My name is Tracy Tartera, the prevention specialist here at the Carl Perkins Child Advocacy Center in Fayette County. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about safe adults and who a safe adult is. Over the last few weeks, actually about 6 or 7 weeks, we've been discussing with you who a safe adult is, what does a safe adult look like, and about the safety rules. And the safety rules are 5 safety rules. They're universal rules that can be used to keep children safe. And so far, we've mentioned safety rules 1 through 4. So, safety rule number 1 was know what's up. Safety rule number 2 was spot red flags. And we talked to you all about the red flags for you as an adult to see in the child, but also what are red flags for your child. You can go back and look at those in the weeks past. So that was safety rule number 2. Safety rule number 3 is make a move. And so basically we make a move away from danger to safety. That's what the child does. And so they move to the safe adult, and you're the safe adult. And so you're to make a move and make sure that you make a report. And safety rule number 4 was talk it up. So of course we talked to you last time about 2 weeks ago what talk it up means. And we had long conversations about disclosures, what kind of disclosures a child may have, and how to handle those disclosures. This week, we're going to talk to you about, and we're going to finish up our Safe Adult series with safety rule number 5, which is no blame, no shame. And so simply, no blame, no shame means that we tell the children that if you've ever been harmed by anyone, or you know someone who's been harmed, just remember, if you've ever been harmed, it's not your fault. There is no blame. We do not blame you, and there is no shame. So it's never too late to tell. There should be carrying no shame with that. And so for a safe adult, no blame, no shame for you means that we need to make sure that we're telling them, the child, the same message. Oftentimes, why this rule is so important, many times an abuser will threaten the child. There's many reasons why children won't disclose to you, and so often they're fearful and they're carrying shame. And so this rule is very key for them to know. Some of the reasons that a child may not disclose is that abuser may threaten the child or threaten a family member. The abuser may tell the child, it's your fault that this happened, or you made me do this. The child might be afraid of hurting the parent or hurting a family member. The child may not tell because it may have already happened once, and then when it happens again, they feel ashamed about that, and they just don't know how to come to you and tell you that this has been happening. So also the abuser might tell the child that what they did was okay, and in fact it was even good. And so they may confuse the child on what is good and what is bad. So there might be confusion there, so therefore they're not coming to you. Now remember too, often the child in your care often does not disclose to a parent, but in fact it discloses to a safe adult. So it's key not only as a parent for you to learn these, but also as a bystander. So you need to know them because it could be that you're a teacher or a coach or a tutor or a neighbor, and the child might happen to disclose to you. So it's really key that you not only learn these for your child's sake and for your family's sake, but also for those around you. So as you can see, it's really important that the child understands this concept, safety rule number 5, of no blame, no shame. So remember when you're talking to them that they understand from you as a parent or a caretaker or a teacher or coach that no matter what happens to them, that they are never to be blamed, and it was not their fault, and that you are the adult and you are the one who is supposed to protect them. So it's your responsibility there. And no matter what someone tells them about what happened, to never be afraid or never be ashamed to tell, no matter whether it happened yesterday or 2 years ago. Just help them to understand that if it just happened or if it happened a long time ago, but it's something that really did harm you, then mommy needs to know or daddy needs to know, or it's okay to tell me, I'm a safe adult. So make sure that they understand that they should never be afraid to tell you if they spot a red flag. And it's good to use the lingo that we're using, the safety rules themselves about talking it up and spotting red flags. And what this does is it not only instills in the child that the safety rules are important and that you know them, but they actually work. And so just making sure you're using that lingo. So when you ever say to them, if you ever spot a red flag, come to me. Let's talk about it. Don't be afraid. And the last thing that you want to remember is to tell them that it's never too late to tell. We talked about that. But also that you, as the safe adult, need to remember that there's no blame or no shame. If it's your child that's been harmed, or if it's someone that you coach, or you teach, and that you see day in and day out, and you find out that they've been abused, even under your care, that it's not your fault. And there is no shame with that. But to reach out, get the help that you need to care for that child. And you can do that a number of ways. One is obviously calling us here at the Carl Perkins Child Advocacy Center. And the number here is 901-235-7283. And then if you need to make a report, if you have a suspicion or there's been a disclosure or you've discovered child abuse, you can call the Tennessee hotline. The Tennessee call number here is 1-877-237-0004. So let me repeat that. In Tennessee, you can call 1-877-237-0004. Or on a national level, you can call the Child Help National Hotline at 1-800-422-4453. That's 1-800-4A-CHILD. So thank you so much for joining us, and stay safe out there. If you have any questions, concerns, please get in touch with us and share this with someone that you love. Thanks. Bye-bye.